Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Have a Mora Games update for you guys. As you guys know, I've covered this one on my channel before. There's some big news coming up with them, so I want to get that out to you guys in this video. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. All right, some more games, guys. Some big news coming up with them, and some news that has happened recently with them that I want to cover in this video, just to let you guys know what's going on with it. So I like to try to keep you up informed into projects that I've invested in, that I've covered on my channel previously, just so everybody out there is aware of what's going on with it. This one is a really small microcap gaming project, and if you haven't looked at it, I suggest you take a look into it. I think it's going to do really well in this bull run. You know, they've been working on their games for quite a while now. They've got some good partnerships. I'll cover that in this video as well. So let's jump into it here. Some Morra Games is up like 65% on the 24-hour, up to almost 2 cents. You know, I was telling people, you know, this one is one that you're going to want to pick up, and I think I mentioned it in last week's video that they've got an exchange listing coming up soon. I think it was like 5 or 6 days ago. Well, they have one coming up, I think, in like 3 days after this video comes out, something like that. So, want to be looking out for that. We don't know what exchange it's going to be listing on yet, but I would imagine that the price could continue to pump up until this exchange listing, and even afterwards, depending on which exchange they get listed with. I don't know if it's going to be Bitmart or Mexi, or who knows what it's going to be, but hopefully it's, you know, a decent exchange that we can all check out and use, because it just depends on which exchange it is that we can use it in the US. Because right now, if you look on here, currently the only place you can pick it up is Uniswap, and there is a buy and sell tax on it. It's like 3% buy tax, 4% sell tax. So when you go to purchase it, you have to use ETH on Uniswap, and then you have to set your slippage to like 4% if you're buying and 5% if you're selling. So, you know, just to cover the tax on that. It's to keep the price stable on the coin, so the bots aren't dumping it and stuff like that, because that does happen. So, you know, there's nothing fishy going on with that at all. The team has all of their tokens locked, and, you know, they've got the liquidity locked and stuff like that. So if we take a look at the price here, currently at under 2 cents, it's at a little over 6.5 million market cap. You know, people could have picked this up at like 3.5 million or something like that, 3 million. If they would have been watching it dip down and picking it up, but still really great buying zone for this one. I expect this one to do really well. So if you figure this out now, at the current market cap, it already has 75% of the tokens in circulation, so that's a really good thing. They got most of the tokens in circulation right off the bat before the bull run, and there's no VCs invested into this one, so you don't have to worry about the VCs getting their token allocation and dumping on you in the bull run. There are some whales out there that own a bunch of the tokens, that bought a bunch of them, but that's a good sign that whales are invested in this, because they must think that it's going to do well. So, you know, they have been taking out their profits on it, you know, regularly, because they don't need like a 10, 20, 30x or 50x or whatever. But in order for this one, you know, if you were to get a 50x out of it from its current market cap, you know, you're looking at a $330 million market cap for Mora, and I think that's a realistic market cap for it. You know, if it got up to over 600 million market cap, you're looking at 100x on this one. So that is doable. Some of these gaming projects, they do really well, can easily get to like $1 billion market cap, and, you know, 500 million market cap is not unrealistic for a decent gaming project. So, you know, we could see that with this one, depending on what kind of partnerships and that they develop in the future, and the kind of games that are released in the platform. So if we look at the website here, you know, they've got this Karnak Legacy and a bunch of other games that they're launching on their platform. They've got 100% of their liquidity locked. The team tokens are locked. There's a buy and sell tax, but they are phasing that out. There's no VCs, like I said, and 75% of the tokens in circulation. And they support multiple mobile games here. So they've got, you know, kind of partnerships with GameSwift and Mora, Polygon, Chainlink, and others. They got this Karnak Legacy game that's going to be coming out on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. They also have this Mytha game, Realm of War. It's also going to be coming out in those app stores as well. And if we go to the DEX tools here, It kind of shows you what it's done. You know, it's up, like, actually over the last 30 days or so, it's up over 100%. But they've got 2.48K holders, so not a lot of holders yet. So it's a good time to get in on this one, but it has a decent amount of holders for how small the market cap is. And then they've got 99% DEX score, which is good from their audits. So a lot of good things going on with Morra Games. Now, what happened recently is they had a compromised accounts with their Discord, so they had to shut their Discord down entirely, which is unfortunate. They got attacked right after they announced the exchange listing that's coming up, and some of their admins in the Discord, their accounts were compromised. So they had to shut the Discord down. They're creating a new Discord because that's where I was getting all my information from with them. So hopefully they get that resolved soon. It sounds like they're going to. They also have a Telegram. I'm in their Telegram now, so I can get information from that as well. They said today that they're going to be getting a Discord up and launched again. So hopefully they'll be able to get that up and get that secure so that doesn't happen again. But I'm really curious to find out what kind of exchange they're going to be listing on. But any exchange is better than nothing. You know, especially, you know, that they're just available on Uniswap right now, so people don't like having to pay those gas fees and deal with the taxes on there to buy and sell it, and you have to exchange ETH for it in your MetaMask or Trust Wallet or Phantom Wallet or whatever it is that you use. But you know, it'll be a lot easier. And if you look at the chart here, you know, it's actually at its all-time high right now. This is the highest that Mora's ever been, and we're still like about almost 3 days away from its exchange listing. So maybe we'll see it do a couple X before then. It's really hard to say, but it is a low market cap. So, you know, it wouldn't take a lot for it to pump up, and a lot of people are getting excited about this exchange listing. So just keep that in mind. And another thing you want to keep in mind is if you zoom out here, you know, you could have been picking this up way down here at 0.09 at, you know, 0.088, half of its current price. So, but it's still in a good price point. Now, you could see it pump really hard after the exchange listing, or it could be, you know, could dump at the exchange listing. You just don't know what it's going to do. It can be a little risky if you're buying it right at the exchange listing. So I tend to either buy before, which I have. I purchased this one a while back, or I purchase it after the exchange listing, after it's cooled down a little bit, because usually we'll get a pump at the exchange listing, and then a few days or a few weeks or months later is when it'll slow down. But really hard to say. I think we're probably going to get a correction in the market possibly, but we may not. If we do, you know, you might see it come back down to that price again, but you just don't know if it's ever going to come back down there again. But at its current price, if you're looking to pick some up, I still think it's a great deal. And then if it were to come back down to under 1 cent, you can always add more to your portfolio and get your dollar cost average down on this one. But I think this one's going to do really well in the upcoming bull run, especially with the partnerships that they have. So I'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on with Morra Games, and I think this is one of those that, you know, it doesn't hurt to have in your portfolio. This is a higher risk place. You don't want to have it a large part of your portfolio, of course. These micro caps that are higher risk, you want to have them a smaller part of your portfolio just to be safe. But they're definitely ones that you don't want to miss out on, because, you know, let's say you stuck, you know, $500 into this one and it does a 50x, you're looking at $25,000, you know, for it to do that, if it were to do that. Or if you did 100x for some reason, you're looking at, you know, $50,000 off of a $500 investment. So keep that in mind. That's kind of what I do with these. I'll usually stick $500 to $1,000 in some of these micro cap ones, and if your budget doesn't allow that, maybe you can stick $100 into it or whatever you can afford. If it's something that you're looking to pick up, I'm not telling you to pick up more games. That's up to you and your portfolio. Don't forget to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified of my daily videos. And don't forget to check out my free Telegram and my Discord Patreon membership. That is the Discord is only $14.99 a month, and you can get in that through the Patreon link in the description of the video and the pinned comment, so you can check that out. There's lots of benefits for joining that Discord. If you want to check that out, just check out my Patreon. I'll give you some information as to what that membership includes. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next video.